So my name is Federica Dede Ozoki, popularly known as Sinam, and I am the president for the Communication Studies Students Association UCC chapter, and I have with me here
Amanda Efajesi, Vice President for United Nations Students Association UCC, and we are here at the Imam Basic School to present to the young girls some items to encourage them to live a life worth living and to teach them some principles of personal hygiene, some things they have to know as young women, and some things they have to do to empower themselves for the future ahead of them.
Okay, so just as Amanda said, we are here today to donate sanitary towels. The reason being that as a girl child, the reproduction and growth in humans, we are not exempted from that. And as a girl child, the menstrual cycle is not exempted from our living. So we are here to donate sanitary towels and then detergents and also tea rolls, so as the girl child would be able to live well. Just as Amanda said, women empowerment and the girl child empowerment is our major role. Good afternoon once again. Okay, so my name is Federica Dede Ozuki, but I prefer to be called Sinam. Okay, yeah, so anyway you see me, say Sinam, okay? And yes, darling. No, madam. I have been like you before, and I'm so happy to stand before you today. I am the president for the Communication Studies Students Association, UCC chapter. Yes, and then this is my vice president. I would let him talk because this is a female class, so you can have a touch of the male voice, okay? Sure.
Thank you, Presido. Good afternoon once again. I'm very much honored to stand before you this afternoon. I am the vice president of the Communication Studies Students Association of the University of Cape Coast, UCC. I'm the person of Albert Biddleson Enyuma, and our purpose here is simple. I'll leave it in the hands of the president to do that, but I'm here to support the ladies because I subscribe to anything women. Thank you very much.
Hey. All right, so it seems you people are being gender biased. After I finished talking, you put in clap for me, oh. Yes. All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is a collaboration, okay? The United Nations Students Association, UCC chapter. I have with me the vice president, and I wouldn't like to introduce her because she will talk for herself, okay?
Okay, so thank you very much, Isinem. So hi everyone. Good afternoon or morning once again. My name is Amanda Efajesi. I'm the Vice President for United Nations Student Association in UCC. And just like my colleagues rightly said, our mission here is very simple: to talk to you like colleagues, talk to you like friends, to encourage you as young girls to learn how to live a life that you yourself will be proud of. And I hope that by the end of our presentation and our speech today, all of us are going to learn something and our lives will definitely be enlightened. So we seek you guys to just pay attention, listen to us. It won't take so much time, and afterwards we'll leave and you can continue with your classes. Thank you so much.
So let me first begin. How many of you would love to be like us? Do you know what it takes? Please, hands down. Do you know what it takes to be like us? No, and who wants to know? Okay, so I would first ask questions, okay? And know why you want to be like us before we proceed. So I would start from the back. Yes. You said you want to be like us. So why do you want to be like us?
You are responsible.
She said we are responsible. So I love the people at the back. Me, they are my favorites. So you too.
Because you have patience.
Please, what did you say?
You are honest.
She said we are honest. Are you sure we are honest? Okay. You, I like your nose mask. So why you want to be like us?
Like, you are nice.
We are nice. Okay. So, okay, she said she wants to talk to me. Why you want to be like us?
And then because you are well-educated people.
Okay. So, all your answers are correct, okay? So, kindly clap for yourselves. I wouldn't say nobody's answer is wrong. Everybody here's answer is correct. But when we say well-educated, what you are having now is also called education. So I wouldn't say that you people are not educated. You people are educated. So I would love you to clap for yourself for being educated as a woman. Okay, so today we are here to talk to the girl child. It's a girl child project, okay, that we are embarking. How many of you know that some of your age mates are pregnant? Do you think it's their fault? Yes. Some of them, it is not because they didn't have education like you did, but it's because they didn't get the opportunity to know who they are at that particular moment. Those having a boyfriend here, let me see your hands. How many of you are 16 and above here? You are 16 years? Okay. 17? 18? Okay, so let me say the average age here should be 15 years, right? Please, what's the average? 14. Hey, this is not the time for us to argue over age. We are talking of the average. So it could be in between 13 and 15 or 14 and 16. So let's say the average, because I want you all to be happy, 13. Is that okay? All right. You know, at this early stage of ours, that is where we tend to grow certain hormones. Your science teachers will tell you during the reproductive and growth in humans. You people are in Form 3, right? Please, what did you say? Okay, so no matter what you do, you would still learn the reproduction and growth in humans. It is something that it is not exempted in our human life. You know, when you are growing as a woman, majority of you, your breasts are bigger than mine. Your butts are bigger than mine. It is all part of the changes. You get what I'm trying to say? It's part of the changes, but it's left with you as a girl child to know your difference. You get what I'm trying to say? So here lies the case that you have started with your menses. You should know your free period, you should know your ovulation state, and you should know when you should go. Let's say you should know your free period and your ovulation state. You know what free period is, right? Free period is a time where we are all ladies, okay? So let's not feel shy of our body. Free period is when you can have sex without getting pregnant. Hello? Hi. Free period is when you can have sex without getting pregnant. And your ovulation state is when you have sex, you get pregnant. So, I am glad you people said it is not the fault of your age mates out there that they are pregnant. The reason being they didn't know their free period and their ovulation state. But in order for us not to also fall into a pit like they did, all we have to do is to do what? Is to what? Abstain. No, it seems I'm talking to myself. Is to what? Abstain. Good. abstaining is so good to all of us here. Just as we are here to educate you today on one, the reason why you should be empowered. We are also here to tell you that teenage pregnancy is on the rise here in Cape Coast. And I would be happy to see all of you take positions, not just in UCC, not just in Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, not just in Legon, not just in any of the Ghanaian universities, but outside as well. Believe you me, this year, Legon, the overall best student studying law is a lady. And guess her age? Who would guess her age? Her name is Selassie Christine. Yes, her age, she's just 21 years. Overall best student law in Legon. How many of you want to be like her? Yes. So you should be determined. One, know the reason why you are in school. I'm not saying life is unfair. Some of you may go to the university at an early age. Some too, it will take time because it is not everybody whose family can finance the university tuition. You get it? When you are in school, make sure you study hard. Make sure you learn from what? The institution. You get what I'm trying to say? Right now, the Form 3s, you'll be going to SHS very soon. How well are you prepared for it? Is it because somebody is saying science, study, science? Hope you all understand tree. Oh, okay, then let me speak English. If you study science, then you are the overall bossu in the school. Or, Amanda, what are some of the overall courses? Like business and arts. See, let me tell you, you have to know yourself. Me, I'm fluent. Me, I can speak good English. So, why then should I worry myself with science? You get what I'm trying to say? As a girl child, you should know where your strength is. So somebody's own is drawing. If yours is drawing, why do you think you'll be good at visual art? Okay, and you know, we have stages in all the schools. But believe you me, that if you are not able, due to some one or two reasons, to go to the secondary school, do not end there. You see me here today, I'm still a businesswoman. Yes, I'm into duvet selling. I'm into pillow selling. I also help my mother in a mother care shop. So, you see, I don't want to waste my life. They will tell you as a woman who wants to, get far. The only thing you hear people say, you are disrespectful. You remember the veteran, what they told me? I am being bossy. But no, I know my right as a woman. I want to get far. I won't be surprised that one of you would be the first female president of Ghana. And that is my wish. You get what I'm trying to say? So, I will end mine on here. Let's listen to what Amanda has for you. Okay? Sure.
I hope you all heard what she said very correctly. Okay, so she said a lot about you being focused, believing in yourself, trusting yourself. I'll move around a lot, so please watch me. I'm going to focus on the very essential parts of this activity. The fact that somebody else is reading science doesn't mean go and read science. The fact that somebody else is going here doesn't mean you should also go to the same place, because we all have different destinies and different purposes. Now, I come from a place where teenage pregnancy is a norm. It is normal. If you are around 15, 16, 17, and you have not given birth or you're not pregnant, you are seen to be somebody that is not part of the clique or the squad. So any person who has been able to rise up above that status quo and gotten herself into a university or a senior high school or any very advanced level is seen to be different and distinct. What, Yasia? Wonderful. So all of us seated here have different destinies and different purposes. I want to encourage you. Do not follow the normal. Listen to me very carefully. Do not follow the normal, because your friends might come to you and tell you, oh, I've gone to try this. It's very nice. Come and do it. Then out of curiosity, you also go and do the same thing. But you might not be lucky. And even so, besides you getting to know your free periods and all other things, it's very important for you as a girl, number one, as a Muslim child, number two, as a person, number three, to totally abstain. It saves you, it saves your family, it saves your future. If you get pregnant today, your mom is affected, your dad is affected, your siblings are affected, your future is affected, even your present. So as much as possible, I'm begging you, as much as possible, do your best to abstain and be focused. You're around 13, 14, 15 years. There's so much life ahead of you. A lot of life ahead of you that you have not yet exploited. Life you have not yet experienced. You have not yet even tasted because you are still very young. Do not let somebody lie to you that doing this or that will give you this and this. Everything you do should be something you believe in. Something you are sure is going to help you. Please, are you here? Something you are sure is going to help you. I'm very passionate because of where I come from, because of where I live. So I've seen most of these things happen in my area. But it's very, very important to me. I am begging all of you, in the name of God, in the name of Allah, whom we all say, we all believe in, as much as possible, try to be focused. Live a life that you can remember 10 years after and be proud of yourself. Some 5 years from today, you see yourself and you're very happy that I've made myself proud. Not because of my family background or because of how much money my parents have, because you have lived a life you are very proud of. Don't let your background hinder you or distract you from achieving your purpose in life. You may not be very rich or very rosy, but you can set a standard for your own self that you yourself can look back and be proud of. Someone said something, that if you were born into a poor family, it's not your fault, is it? It's not your fault. But if your kids are born into a poor family, it is definitely your fault, because you had a chance to give them a better life and you refused. But your parents may not have had that chance. Maybe they had, and they also refused, so you came into a very poor family. But it is no fault of yours. But if you yourself are unable to set a good life or a good example, it is definitely your fault. Are we all here? Definitely your fault. The last two things I'll talk about. Take your spiritual lives very seriously. We are all here talking about the physical aspects, but the spiritual life is also very serious. If you're a Muslim child, you go to mosque, take it serious. If you're a Christian child, you go to church, take it serious. Because life is more spiritual than it is physical. Somebody is somewhere, has no idea what is happening in the family background, comes to school, meets a friend gives her food, she eats, something happens to her, it is spiritual. I know of a story, I'm not saying this to scare you, but just to encourage you, of a story in Cape Coast here. A girl child went to school and she met a friend of hers. While in class, she was trying to learn, and the friend took a scissors. No, the Trinity in there. So the girl asked her, why did you cut my hair? And that friend that did that action was angry. So that girl went to her teacher and said, "Sir, this girl has cut my hair." They asked her why. She had no explanation to why she did that. Now, about 2 weeks after, the victim, the girl whose hair was cut, began to complain about headache terribly. It got to a point she began to feel very sick almost all the time. As at now, she's not in school. A very intelligent girl. By one action, she stopped going to school because when she goes to school, she gets like sickness, manifestations, and she stopped going to school. And as at now, she's still at home. Her mates are in the university, she's still at home. Her family is rich, her parents are influential, but she's still at home. So it's not about where you come from or who your parents are. You have a role to play for your own life. I want to encourage all of you. 5 years from now, if I meet you somewhere, I should say you have learned something from today, you applied it, and now you are who you are. I don't want you to think about your life 5 years and be sad. To see your friends going to school and you are home. To see your friends going up and you are down there. You wouldn't like it. You honestly wouldn't like it. So as much as possible, we are all begging you. Yes, we are begging you because we know that sometimes it's hard. Parents don't have money to give it to you to come to school. You don't have money for even food. A boy comes to you and says, "Come and have sex with me. I will give you money for your school fees." You have no option. You might give yourself in because you need the money. But that's not what you have to do. You have teachers here. You have a headmaster here. You have siblings here. Go and talk to them. Go and talk to your teachers, your siblings, your headmasters. Do not let some boy somewhere take advantage of you because you don't have money or because your parents are poor. If he tells you that, "Come to me, my phone, my ska, my way," tell him no. Because like Islam said, you know where you are heading towards and you know what you are about. Let today be a day you will sit back sometime and remember and be glad. Let today be a day sometime you remember and be glad that you sat in this class and we spoke to you and you took the words that we spoke to you, you applied them, and your life is different. You're in what class? Form what? Form 2, Form 3, Form 1. This is just JHS. You have not seen anything yet. You have not seen anything yet. Even in senior high school, you will not see anything yet. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't at all. So if you are unable to really plan your life now, and you go to senior high school, the least thing you might fall. You go to the university, the least thing you might fall because your foundation is weak. Because you have no solid foundation, no solid upbringing. But I want to beseech you and encourage you and beg you. I'm very sincere and passionate about this because it's a sensitive issue to me. So I'm begging all of you, every single one of you. You are all our little sisters, our little cousins, little friends, and colleagues. I'm begging you, as you are in school, take your studies very seriously. Study hard. You are in this school. It is never a disadvantage to you. It is not. Your friends are in some other schools. You can still make it in this school.
Personal hygiene. People have removed their eyes. They don't want to look into my face. Please, look into my face. This is my eyes. Personal hygiene, please. I like it. Thank you. So, please, make sure you bath twice daily. I mean, if someone paid you. Oh, it's true. I've been there before. I don't want to lie about this. Oh, when I was like you, fortunately for me, I grew up in a typical Ghana society where after school you wear only your pants and your singlets and you walk about. No, don't be shy. I've been there before. So, see, let me tell you, amongst my people that I played with, I don't want to brag, but I'm the only person in the university because I knew what I wanted. You get what I'm trying to say? So me, I'm telling you, when I was like you, and when I got to JHS, I started bathing twice daily because by then you had started flowing, like you have started receiving your monthly pay. Let's hide this from the boys. If the boys ask, Oh, why is she sick? Oh, she received her monthly salary. You get me? Yes. Oh, your body is paying you. It's not paying them. Is it paying them? Yes. So if your friend is in her cycle, oh, she's receiving her monthly salary, or she's in her reds, no boy will understand. And we don't want to tell them. Your teachers, they know. That is why I'm saying it before them. You get what I'm trying to say? Please, we are ladies, okay? We should bath twice daily. We should brush twice daily. Yes. Oh, you see, one thing me I can't do is to sleep without brushing. Because one, you don't know who will come and knock and be like, good morning. Hey, what are you going to do? You're going to kill the person with your good morning or something like. So please, let us brush twice daily, bath twice daily. And please, when you're in your cycle, change your pad always. Don't keep it on for like the whole day. I know some ladies, they will keep the pad on. You know why? It creates infection. It's one thing majority of us do not know. So when you have the pad, see, use it. It's, I think, 10 in it, right? 12. Yes. Change. When you come to school, change twice. When you go home, you bath, then you wear the third one. Some of us, we are fortunate that ours comes 3 days. It's normal because that's how you started with. Some of us too, we are fortunate it comes 5 days. It's normal because that's how you started with. Some of us too, we are fortunate it comes 7 days. It's normal. That's how you started with. You get what I'm trying to say? So please, when you are receiving your monthly salary, make sure you consistently change your pad to avoid infection. I don't want one day when you are done with the university and then, please, when you are done with the university and it's time for you to marry, don't be like me. Okay? Because marriage is a blessing. When it comes and then you are done with the university level and then it's time for you to marry, and then your husband takes you. You have abstained all these years. Your husband takes you to the room. First day, then Mona Moshe Hono. Abi Ubab. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Hey, my ladies. You don't understand. You see, the heat actually breeds some scent, some smell. Some smell. I won't hide this from your vagina. I'm sorry, okay? Okay, we are all ladies, but it breeds it. So imagine you and your husband in your room, that's on your honeymoon, and the scent comes. What will you do? You see? So that is why you have to bath twice daily. Make sure you bath twice daily and you brush. And after every cycle, tell your mother, those that do not know how to shave, tell your mother to shave it for you. If you can shave it. Oh, I had a friend in SHS. She didn't know how to shave. She would keep it until we go home. So her mother would shave it for her. Yes, I had a friend like that. She was very fat too. I remember that girl vividly. You get what I'm trying to say? So after every cycle, make it a point to shave. Okay? So that we would all be infection free. Okay? So, I am very happy we had this time with you. Please, do you have any questions for us? Yes? Did I hear yes? Oh, be bold as women. This girl child empowerment. Be bold as women. If you have any question for us, we are willing to take them. All right. So since we don't have a question, once again, wherever you see me, call me Esinam. Okay? And then that's Amanda, and that's Bilson. And since and please, permission, since they are all in nose mask, do you permit us to take off our nose mask for them to see our faces? Okay, so we appreciate that. So this is us. Okay, Wilson. Comsa-Ucc and the Unsa-Ucc. As part of our growth, we do not escape what we call the menstrual cycle. So we are here to donate menstrual pads and also T-rolls. The reason why we added T-roll is that you can't be having your cycle without using a T-roll. The reason being, when you use the sanitary pads, you know you are supposed to fold a part of the T-roll into your butt. Sorry. The reason being, for you not to soil yourself in public. So that is the secret. When you fix the pad in your panty, you take a piece of the T-roll, put it in your butt, so you don't soil yourself in public. And with the detergent, that is the soap, always know that after changing yourself, you have to do what? Wash your hand. And I believe you have been taught how to wash your hands well. Good. So after every change, you make sure you wash your hand. So please, the house, this is from the United Nations Students Association and the Communication Studies Students Association. We are here to present sanitary towels and then the toilet papers. Thank you very much. All right, so we appreciate your efforts, okay?
On behalf of the students and the staff, we want to say a big thanks to you. We are so grateful for what you have done and we ask for more.
So bring us more. And you are welcome. And we appreciate what you've done. Thank you very much.
My name is Isaac Newton Nyatwame. I'm the UNSA president. UNSA is the United Nations Students Association of University of Cape Coast. And I'm the president. We are here today at Imam Basic School to actually educate the young girls on teenage pregnancy. We realize that the issue of teenage pregnancy is becoming a national canker.
I am Albert Bilson Enyima, the Vice President of the Communication Studies Students Association of the University of Cape Coast. Basically, we are here this afternoon at the Imam Islamic Basic School and JHS as well to have an engagement with the students concerning the high increase of teenage pregnancy here in Ghana and Cape Coast as well. We have realized that over the years, Cape Coast in general record cases of high teenage pregnancy, and so our purpose here this afternoon is basically to have an engagement with them, educate them the way forward to abstain from teenage pregnancy so that we will have the better Ghana we all wait for.
So, I'm Imam, also a member of Unsa-Ucc here. Oh, it's a nice project and I think something that deserves commendation. I think when you do this, it will motivate the young girls to realize that in our fast-paced growing world, everyone is supposed to get on board. They can't be left behind because of their menstrual cycle or stuff. So I think with the donation of the menstrual pads and the toiletries, it will help them cope with the school system.
So let me talk to the PR, Comsa PR, Mr. Maniako. Mr. Maniako, what's your impression about the whole thing, what we did today?
So I think it has been very fruitful. We had engagement with both the boys and the ladies, and we got to educate them about teenage pregnancy. We've made a lasting impact in their lives, and it's going to be an indelible mark on their minds.
Okay, I think first of all, setting goals for themselves is one way to get to where guys are. Like gone are the days when we know that the kitchen is for the women. Right now things have changed and we think ladies add to the growth of development in Ghana. So ladies are supposed to set goals for themselves, look up to role models, and then by this they can achieve a lot in the society.
It's clear the issue of teenage pregnancy is getting out of hand. As a result, we the students of University of Cape Coast, actually the two groups, that's Communication Studies Students Association of University of Cape Coast, Comsa, and the United Nations Students Association, UNSA, decided to come today to educate the students on the need to abstain from premarital sex. We believe that through this education, they will be able to appreciate the fact that they have a goal and they need to focus on their studies in order to achieve whatever goal they want to achieve.